The Boko Haram militants leave their mark in every village they terrorize in Cameroon, burning the homes and destroying the few belongings these poor people once had. Village after village on the Nigerian border has been deserted. That's Nigeria, he says. It's all been burnt. These were all once people's homes and lives. Now Cameroon's elite military unit's been sent in to try to plug the huge 2,000-kilometre porous border with Nigeria, which the Islamist militants keep penetrating. It's a show of strength, an attempt to demonstrate to us that Cameroon is doing its bit to fight the terrorists. Their powerful neighbour Nigeria has repeatedly accused tiny Cameroon of harbouring the militants and failing to do enough.
Well, this is the terrain that they're having to deal with. Rocky, mountainous, it's absolutely searing heat. This is the front line between the two borders, and judging by the amount of bullets, leftover cases, there's been quite a firefight and continuing to repel Boko Haram fighters who are trying to come into Cameroon.
It's a brutally hard subsistence life here, made harder by the constant militant attacks and fighting. Boko Haram shot so many, she tells us. Shooting, shooting, shooting. The soldiers' presence here is sometimes welcomed, but more often feared. They're a target for Boko Haram, and their arrival usually signals more terror attacks. These refugees, and there are thousands of them, are all Nigerian, in Cameroon. They've fled their homeland and Africa's largest economy to take refuge in one of the continent's poorest countries. Their own government apparently unable to protect them from the Boko Haram militants operating there.
We don't have anybody who will protect us, so that's why the Boko Haram pursue us to come in here. That's why people for Cameroon help us with items like food, shelters, everything, and waters in the help us here.
Here they run to school, eager to learn and take advantage of the education the militants are denying them in their own country.
Sing a Cameroon national anthem. Sing a national anthem. 1, 2, 1.
It's the first thing the Nigerian children learn when they arrive in the camp. Hounded out by Islamic fundamentalists, this is their tribute to the country which is giving them a safe haven. Education's taken on a new and important meaning since Boko Haram kidnapped more than 200 Nigerian schoolgirls, still missing 2 months on and possibly being hidden somewhere here on the Cameroon border.
How important is the education for you?
This helps her in many ways in life, because that's her future.
You have worries about
So
the future?
our worries now, our future worry now is about lack of security, enough security, because those people can enter and do whatever they like in this camp, because there are many people here. We cannot identify who and who. So this is the only thing we are afraid of. The securities are not enough.
You're worried that Boko Haram is going to come
Yes, maybe they can come here.
And so far, the combined military strength of Cameroon and Nigeria is failing to protect the people from the spreading terror of Boko Haram militancy. Cameroon Special Forces hunting Boko Haram. This is war, but the enemy's unseen and often unidentifiable. The attacks come from anywhere. Boko Haram fighters destroyed this school on Cameroon territory, another country, and more students whose education has been stolen from them by the militants. Meters away, but in Nigeria, the Boko base lies out of reach of this Cameroon elite army unit.
Remember, this is Cameroon. It's not Nigeria, the birthplace of Boko Haram. They have spotted a suspicious car, and they are very stressed out about it, calling on it to stop as it approaches the soldiers. This area was attacked by Boko Haram just a few weeks ago. Car rapidly reverses. These soldiers are not taking any chances.
Most of the huge 2,000-kilometre border between Cameroon and Nigeria is unmanned and unchecked. It's ideal territory for the militants to operate in and hide. Tiny and impoverished Cameroon has sent its finest soldiers to hunt for the kidnapped Nigerian schoolgirls. At least one group is thought to have been brought over the border to Cameroon. But in the jungles of North Cameroon, the soldiers are spending much of the time repelling Boko attacks, trying to stay alive and push the militants off their land. The border communities are fertile recruiting grounds for the militants and also perfect places for terrorists to disappear. In this town of Amshide, the border cuts right through it. The people here are terrorized by Boko Haram, and although the two different armies are cordial, neither is having much impact on the militants' activities.
Well, we're still in Cameroon, but this is actually the border, and over there is Nigeria. It cuts right through the centre of the town. Two soldiers are meeting each other, both trying to defeat a common enemy.
Most of the shops are shut, and all around is the sound of fear.
Many things are happening. Many things are happening. It make people living, crying, dying because of all this problem. I don't support it anymore. I hate it. I don't want hate in my ear anymore. I hate it.
We were told terrifying tales of Boko Haram militants storming towns, stealing food and snatching young boys to force them to become fighters.
They came to us in the daytime in the fields. We were working in the fields. They said to us we should leave and join their army to fight against the Cameroonian soldiers.
Each day which ends back at base is a relief to the Cameroon soldiers who survive. And all the while their political masters are wondering how it is this Nigerian-born menace has not been crushed by their bigger, richer, stronger neighbour. Alex Crawford, Sky News in Cameroon.